Hello, everyone. Welcome to another This is Life yoga video. Except this is back into our Lessons Through Yoga series. I know it's been a bit since I recorded one of these. I apologize. I'm a bit behind. But I'm still super excited to bring this to you too. I think it's kind of a unique perspective on how to work on life, right? Because the yoga mat is a fantastic place to find and learn a lesson on the mat. It's pretty contained, potentially a safe place to be. So today's lesson that I want to explore is acknowledging that we all have needs and actually identifying what our needs are. And there's a worksheet associated with this. You can find a link down in the notes down below so that we can access it to go with it. So first things first, right? We all have needs. Some of them are the basic, right? Food, water, shelter, safety. And then they kind of go, they go up, but Maslow's hierarchy of needs basically is what we're looking at here. And I'll include a link to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right, to kind of progressively go up this pyramid. And I'm not going to get too much into it, but the basic needs start there. And then we go up to like more of a self-actualization. So today's going to be about that. First is acknowledging that we need, acknowledging that other people have needs as well, and we play a role in that, whether that be directly meeting somebody's need, whether that be how we potentially impact somebody's need, all those things, consciously or unconsciously. I guess I should add to that a previous statement. And the way we're going to explore some of this is we're going to play with postures of meditation. So there's many postures of meditation that you can take. I'm going to go over a few of them, and I hopefully help you try out a few of them with me. And then I want you to pick one that feels good to you, that feels great in your body. And if I don't like you don't like any of that, that's fine. That's totally okay. I want you to listen to you and take care of your body. Again, you'll hear me say this multiple times. So one of them is hero's pose. So some people will just sit on their heels like this. Totally fine. You can see I was sitting on a yoga block to help give some support. So if you got yoga blocks, pillows, anything like that, please feel free to use them. I'm a big fan of support. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know I advocate for yoga blocks and using the props. So options 1 and 2. I can't stay in some of these positions just because of some injuries, but I'm going to show a few of them. There's regular cross-legged. There's lotus, where you put your legs, your feet actually, up on your thighs where you cross. So that's another option. The other option is when you're sitting cross-legged as well, stick a block under. And I can't sit cross-legged like this at all just because of an injury, but you sit cross-legged, or you can even sit what I'm doing, putting your legs parallel and down here. But just to reiterate, again, play around with some of these. Pause the video, please do what you need to do. Make sure your spine is long in whatever position you choose. We want long, lengthening spines. The other thing you can consider if you are like seated meditation is just not my jam, or hey, maybe if you have meditation cushions, great, use those, is Shavasana. Shavasana is also a fantastic place. Finding all 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, on the ground, your back. That is also an option. So play, experience what each feels like. See what works for you. And what works for you one day, it may not work for the next. But once you've arrived and said, okay, this is the posture I'd like to be in today, arrive in it. Take a few moments, and just waddle back and forth, a little movement. Find that length in your spine. Eyes open, find a gentle tricity. Eyes closed, to your choice. Internal, external focus. Again, all your choice. Listen to what your body needs. That's the first thing you can start with. What does your body need? What does your body need to feel safe in this moment? Be an advocate for you. Be an advocate for your body. I feel safe enough to close my eyes and take a more reflective internal place. So once you've arrived, I want you to take a minute When I say minute, I really mean moment. So if I do that, just so you know, and start to think about or reflect on what you need. It could be those basic needs: food, water, shelter, safety. It could be more in the realm of emotional, the need to feel loved, wanted, accepted. And here's the piece I want you to pay attention to. Is it a need or a want? Oftentimes, those two get conflated. Sometimes they overlap, sometimes they are far cries from each other, and sometimes they get confused. I want you to figure out where they might get confused, where maybe sometimes those wants show up as, oh, I need this. Well, maybe you don't need this. I'm picking an outlandish experience, like outlandish example. Maybe you need a backpack for school, but you want the Tommy Hilfiger or a Gucci or whatever. That's a want, right? We still need the backpack, but the want piece of it is that brand name. So really start to tune into the needs. What are those needs? I think a lot of us have the need to want to feel safe, to belong, the need to be loved and cared for. And if you're game, and if you are at that place, if you want to pause the video or let my voice, continue on while you do more deeper exploration, that's totally fine. As you are ready, think about or feel into, where do those needs live in your body? Or where do they live? Or do they live in your body in general? Or are they stuck in your head? Where do they live? Just basically. When I think about the need to be loved and accepted, my hands want to just go to my heart, because my heart is where that need lives. So explore that for yourself. Take some moments and take that exploration. And in that exploration, know that I'm here with you, holding space. You're not alone. And if you can hear some noise in the background, I apologize. This is life yoga. Can't account for everything. We have things going on in our lives. Nothing is perfect, and that's okay. And you don't have to go through all your needs. Maybe pick 2, 3, 4, whatever number feels good to you. And next, and when you're ready, again, feel free to pause the video. I want you to, whether you put your hands on your heart, whether you find the mudra, whether you put your palms down, but I want it to be some posture or some position with your upper body. It is your lower body too, that's an option, that acknowledges this journey that you took today. Whether it's, like I said, hands on the heart, maybe giving yourself some self-love, some self-acceptance. You know what? Hey, thank you for going on this journey. I appreciate you. Oftentimes we forget that appreciation is a huge piece too, to acknowledge what we did, because sometimes this is a hard work to acknowledge our need. It can be vulnerable, it can be scary, it can be exciting, it can be all sorts of things. Everything is welcome. And then when you're ready, if you close your eyes, gently blink them open and arrive back into the space around you. Know that was quick. Acknowledge that, since none of my videos are meant to be super long, because I know people's schedules aren't always allowing for like hours upon hours of yoga videos. So feel free, pause this video, no matter, go back, redo it, do one need at a time, Focus on one per session. Play this video as many times as you want. If you've got a counselor, a therapist you're seeing, bring that information there. If you've got a trusted friend that you want to talk to, talk about it, right? Engage in it. Find some other ways to bring this material to life. So as mentioned, there is a worksheet with this. So what you're going to be doing with this is that you're going to be drawing or writing on this worksheet. If you need extra space, I highly recommend another piece of paper because this worksheet is definitely kind of more for the visual side of it, about what would it feel like to have those needs met? Because that's the next step, right? Acknowledging the needs and then working to get the needs met. You know, that's a trick in and out of itself, not a topic for today. You're just working on acknowledging their needs and the fact that everybody has needs. That's where we're going to start with this. So feel free to download the worksheet, leave comments down below. Let me know if this was helpful. Let me know if this wasn't helpful. Like, share, subscribe, any of those things. Check out any of the other pieces of my channel that I'm super excited to offer. Again, this is my passion. I just love giving back to people, giving back to the community. So if you've got questions, let me know as well. But please, thank you. Please, and thank you. Thank you for joining me. And please take the time to do a little exploration on your needs. Remember, those postures that we worked on in the beginning, where I asked you to choose what felt better, that was about finding a need. What does your body need today? Is it this posture? Is it this posture? Right? It doesn't have to be, again, the same thing every time. Things shift and change over time, and that's okay. So I know that was an intense few minutes of this like yoga, but I look forward to doing another one of these in the near future. And I hope that you are doing well, and I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks so much. Bye.